Next up, lifted music. You guys smoke weed or what? That's chill. Guy, you ready? Let's go.
Loud pack.
Next up.
Let's do it.
Hard. Hard. W? W? They made that beat because you were the judge. There's no doubt about it.
I can see in the chat, yeah, no, this is disclosure vibes. This is disclosure vibes. Yeah, that's right, it is, and that's first.
Know your audience.
I like it, man.
Let's put it first.
Like, it's like what I was saying about the last one. You know, this one, the mix is kind of, it's a bit all over the place, but it doesn't matter because the vibe is there. Like the initial, like as soon as it came in, we were both like, oh yeah.
Yep.
And I would probably not even take it as big as it went. Like when more of the sample came in, that could maybe be filtered down to make room for someone or something to happen over it. But when it's just the kick and like the little thing, fire, absolutely.
All right, again, so super appreciative of all of this. I mean, crazy. I was freaking out, honestly. So again, thank you so much. And I agree with all of the comments they made. Mixing wise, I did not go about this in a way where I was trying to do it professionally. I was rushing. Honestly, I'm always panicking when I'm doing these. So I kind of just try to get the best idea I can think of down, and then if I can get some mixing done, I do my best to do a little bit here and there, but it's usually more gain staging than anything, because I like to give myself that time to be able to enter, because there definitely is a problem with that site. If you don't know, now you know. Try to get done a little early so you can try to get in when there's the little delay at the end, because everybody's trying to get in. It gets really flooded. So I've learned my lesson before. I've been entering many times, so I feel the pain for people that had a problem or didn't even get it in. I feel you, but don't be discouraged. Just keep going. I was in the same position as you, and now we here in the dub. So don't be discouraged. Keep going. All right, so this is the breakdown of the track. I'm just going to kind of go through the drums first. I'll play each sound individually, kind of go over what process of mixing, if any, which was not very much at all. They were definitely correct. I did not mix much. It was kind of all over the place, but it's kind of the last thing that I go to when I'm in these beat battles. I'm more just trying to get a good idea down, and hopefully that's enough to get in, and luckily today it was. So first off, we have the kick. Really just a hard kick. It was just really a hard kick. That's all it was. I did no processing on this kick at all. Just turned it down, and that was it. After that, just another little kick, just to kind of support in there, added to the groove. On the side here, there is the little delay knob things. So I usually kind of mess with these on the drums a lot, for sure. It just kind of adds to the swing of the beat, and just gives you a little more vibe. Kind of helps it fit in the pocket differently too. So it's really nice. Next, I got another little tom kick. That was just another part in there. I do not ever usually use 3 separate kicks. This was just, again, just kind of random. I was going about this beat a little differently than I usually do, because I've been going off making the drums first. So yeah, definitely was something different there. After that, just a claps, a little clap that was super in the high end. Nothing special on that. No mixing on there at all. Honestly, I probably could have done some little timing on that too, but I didn't. And after that, so when the drop comes in, I have some, it's like a hat loop here. Nothing special on that either. All I did was take the low end out, and that was it. Pretty basic on that. After that, I have this weird little, barely can hear it in the mix, honestly. You have, now that like it's soloed out, you can kind of hear it after when everything's together. But really just kind of just adds a little more in there, but it's more way in the background. And then a shaker after that. Nothing special, no mixing on that. And then I have another little hat here. It was a weird hat from Medicine. It was different. That was kind of what I wanted to do, kind of get some different elements. I feel like when I do more housey stuff, which is honestly, this is not my style. I'm not a house kind of guy or whatever this style would be considered. But I've always dabbled in different kind of genres. So this was kind of my take. And I kind of wanted to add some weird elements in there. After that, this is what all the drums together sounded like. Nice groove to it, really good, very cool. Gets you nodding your head. I mean, if you watch that video of them watching it, you can see instantly they're already like feeling the groove of it. It's catchy, it gets you already going. So that was the goal there, and it worked. After that, I have the this is going to be just all of the sample chopped up. I think it's kind of like my problem, but sometimes works out for me. Obviously this time it did. I tend to only like use the sample for the musical elements of all of the like entries that I've done. So sometimes it can kind of take away from being really creative or really like obviously musically talented, like a Matt Zara, where there's not going to be all those other added musical elements. I'm just kind of piggybacking off of what the original sample was. So I have little stabs in the beginning, little bass stab that was from the sample. Nothing special. And then there's like a little fill in there. After that, just another. This was layered. After that, it's like a piano stab. And I just layered it over the top. No mixing on this one, but I did have a little mixing on the original, which I just added a camel crusher just to kind of let it pierce through the mix a little more. I'd use this British clean setting kind of often. I feel like it just brings it out into the mix more if you have this. And you have a sound that seems like it's kind of lacking. Seems like that. And pulling down it on the mix a bit lets it kind of pierce through in the mix. Obviously some other mixing elements will help that too, but this kind of beefs up the samples a lot of times for me. After that, I just did a little bit of EQ, took out the low end so that kick would be taking all that space down there, and then there was some like high end stuff that I was just trying to get rid of over here. After that, this is the vocal stab I had in there. Just sounded really cool, honestly. Another thing, a lot of my stuff is just happy accidents, what I call them. A lot of these were just, I kind of just randomly were picking spots and plugging them into the arrangement where I thought would sound cool. I have here two like ideas that I had thought might work, but they just didn't, so they didn't make the cut. But yeah, so this vocal sounded perfect in there. And then down here was just part of the sample that I had cut up, or that I had picked out. I liked it the most. I think this is the part that like really caught my attention. I did do a little bit of messing around with the timing in it because for some reason I just couldn't. There was just timing issues for me. I don't know why. But I figured it out, and it worked out pretty cool there. Mixing wise, probably did stupid stuff like usual. Added the Camel Crush on there, which I probably shouldn't have. I just took out the lows. Added the RC, just kind of give it a little more air, a little space, and then just like a little fade on there. And that was about it for that. All of them together sound like this. I also have them all side chain. It's all grouped and then side chain. So it's taking out all the lows from any of that if there's any left. And that's that. And then there's just a little riser here. Nothing special at the end to kind of transfer it into these sections. And all together... that is that. And that's the dub. That's how I won the beat battle for Kenny Beats. Again, super happy. I appreciate the opportunity. Guy from Disclosure, like big fan. So thank you guys so much. Next beat battle, I'm coming. I'm trying to get that disqualification spot. Peace out, guys.